I've been spitting in white people's food for 4 years. I've been doing this for about 4 years. I used to only do it to white people who give me attitude, but lately I've been doing it on almost every white person's food. My coworker got me into this hobby and I haven't stopped since. I ain't worried about getting caught. Idgaff. Y'all should think before you piss off the people who make your food.
Caused a flood in school, reported it ourselves and got hailed as heroes. This happened when I was about 10 years old. Me and a classmate was always running late after physical education since we had lunch directly afterward. Being stupid kids, we were always looking to create some mischief. This one day we came up with the idea that we should cause a flooding by blocking the showers with our shower caps. Yes, we had to use them due to some scare in the news about kids dying from being outside with wet hair. Well, the shower room quickly filled up and started to leak into the boys' changing room. We got dressed and ran straight to the school's janitor and reported the faulty showers. Because we had been so helpful in preventing damage to the changing room, we were hailed as school heroes by the teachers. Still feel bad about the poor janitor who had to spend the whole day cleaning up that mess we caused. Short, caused flooding as kids in school but got hailed as heroes for reporting it.
I stole from McDonald's drive-thru when I was a teen. I was driving around with 2 friends, on our way to pick one more friend. All M17 friend we pick up has a new bong he brought with, only problem, no water. One of my friends spots a McDonald's and says, run through the drive-thru and ask for a glass of water. We are all high at the time, so it seems like a great idea. We pulled up past the speaker to order and the window you pay at was empty, so we're just waiting right behind the car at window getting its food. While we were waiting, a SUV pulled up to the speaker behind us to place its order. By the time we get up to the window to ask for the water, the SUV is right behind us. The second we stop at the window, the dude hands us 2 bags of food and some drinks. One of my friends says, thanks, and starts looking through the bag. We are young and dumb and high, so of course we took the food. Just as we were about to leave, my friend says, can we get a water too? We went and got even higher and crushed that food. It's not my proudest moment, but I also don't lose sleep over it. Also, this was in the late 90s. I know we shouldn't have been driving around high and getting high in the car. I nabbed a copy of Battlefield 1 from Walmart when I worked there. I worked customer service and someone was returning a broken Xbox with a BF1 code. Since we were busy, I got an idea. Tape all the shit together for now and put it away later when it slows down. I taped the cords to the console and the code and inserts on top, conveniently with the BF1 code poking out from under. When it slowed down, I pretended to check my phone, snapped a pic and proceeded with the rest of my day. When I got home, the code actually worked and I got a copy of BF1.
I stole a Lego character in a really dumb slow way and got away with it. When was maybe 6 or 7, I went with my grandma to Barnes & Noble and she said I could play in the kids section while she did her shopping. And while I was browsing books and found one that came with a Lego character and decided I had to have it. Mind you, it was like $10, so my grandma would have loved to buy it for me just to be nice because she's a great person. But I was a dumb kid, so I instead stole it in the dumbest way possible, one tiny piece at a time. Basically, the book was towards the front of the kids section. So I grabbed it and went to the back behind a rack, cards or something, and ripped it open, took one piece and put it in my mouth for safekeeping. I had pockets but I was dumb, so I went and I put the book back. Then waited a couple seconds, which felt like minutes, then I grabbed it again and repeated the process, filling up my mouth further and further. Like 8 pieces total. I was small for my age, and I managed to not chew or swallow a single piece. Granted, I looked a bit like a chipmunk, but I puffed my cheeks for fun quite often, so I suppose my grandma didn't think much of it. But either way, I somehow managed to get away with it and still have the Lego character to this day as a token of my first ever theft.
Me and my brother spent over £3,000 from my dad's credit card. When I was 14, me and my brother realized how to not notify our dad when we purchased any virtual store items, video games, and about any in-app purchases within them. We swore to each other not to spend too much, but as a month went by, we just couldn't handle it. We didn't realize just how much we were spending. Why no, one small purchase a day, until finally our dad found out. I'll give you some context. My mum and dad had divorced a few years ago, and it completely changed everyone in the family's life. We stayed with my mum while my dad met a wealthy woman with an expensive house. My mum would constantly remark about how he was living the dream life, and he has all the money in the world. Now I'm not using this as an excuse for what I did. I completely hate what I did, and I've regretted it every day for the rest of my life, but when me and my brother started using his credit card, we didn't feel too guilty at the time because the thought that that amount of money didn't matter to him reassured us. Anyway, my dad found out, and I won't go into too much detail, but he was furious. I had spent over £400 and my brother had managed to spend around £3,000. Somehow, because I was older, I still got more blame. My dad felt betrayed, and I don't think he's ever going to trust us again. What we did has completely ruined our relationship with him. We stole £3,000 from him, and what makes it even worse is that I feel so guilty because I remember all the amazing things he's done for me, and how he's reassured me even when my mum didn't. We managed to refund most of it in the end, but it doesn't really make it any better.